Chelsea transfer window closed. The PR is already out. Positive spin. Petrovic now going to look like a bad person. Let's get into today's video, people. Yes, people, welcome to your latest Chelsea news video. Everything that's happening around the club. Obviously, the transfer window is currently closed for the Club World Cup. And obviously, it's going to be opening again. Once it does, we'll be reporting on the latest Chelsea news. There's obviously transfer gossip around still the club at the moment. But we're going to have to get into the two failed bids in detail. Gittens, Maignan, of course. But the Club World Cup squad, it's embarrassing. You know, we have more goalkeepers than wingers at the moment. It is not looking good. And the PR that we're seeing right now is crazy. We're going to get into it. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune in every single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Follow on all socials, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitch, Patreon, everything WorldWideChels on YouTube, everything WorldWideChels. One word, go and follow up on all platforms. There'll be a podcast, articles coming up, myself, Sindre, Alfred, and all the guys on Patreon that will be joining those chats. And if you've got anything that you guys want to add to the channel, let me know in the comments, or you can email me, everything in the description. And let me know where you're tuning from as well, people. Big up to every single one of you that tune in. And a quick note, the Club World Cup games obviously at weird times. The first two are okay. They are around 7, 8 p.m. UK time. We'll finish, around 9, 10 p.m. There's one at 2 a.m. I don't think I'll be able to do personally, but we'll see. But we'll be covering the previews, the news around the club at the time. And hay fever has been absolutely mad at the moment. I don't know what it is. All day at work, just scratching my eyes, nose, whatever it is. So apologies if you see any of that. So obviously, just quickly, Maignan, we couldn't agree a deal. We wanted to pay £12 million. Gittens, £42 million FC. They were both frustrated. Both want the move. Both want Chelsea. Both want Champions League. But it hasn't worked out. It doesn't mean it can't work out. We are expected to go back for Gittens after the Club World Cup. He's now officially registered for Dortmund, which means he can't play for Chelsea. And Maignan, we don't know if we're going to go back or not. It could be a pre-agreement deal in January. Could go back and spend a bit more. Some people are saying, what's the difference? Just pay extra $4 million. I don't think it's as simple as that. And obviously a lot of people are moaning and crying. But for me, what I want to talk about today is the Chelsea PR. As much as I want to defend the club, I'm seeing Petrovic being branded as the person that wants to leave. They've left him out of the squad, of course. There were some surprise names that were actually left out that we do need to get into. But Petrovic was obviously the one called out. Immediately when I uploaded the video yesterday, news come out, Petrovic does not want to stay at Chelsea. He wants to be a first team starter, doesn't want to be on the bench, and they've made him the bad person. That's what I think anyway. I think because Chelsea have failed so badly in this AC Milan signing, they've had to spin it basically. And I'm also seeing reports that Sanchez is not wanted by Maresca, but I've not seen official reports from actual journalists that we want to come off and cite, of course. We are seeing reports from elsewhere, tier 2s, tier 3s and pages that might have a few links with certain players and certain clubs. We are hearing that Robert Sanchez is not wanted and should leave as well. So I do think we'll go back for the AC Milan goalkeeper. Just when, rather than if. But Petrovic being branded as the bad person, for me, it's not going to work, guys. And if it did work for you guys, you just played yourself. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. PYS summed it up as well. Walked away from the Maignan deal on the last day, prepared to pay 12 million, Milan wanted 20. Failed agreement for Gittens despite late panic bids. Ekitike, of course, is on vacation from what I can read, and they're not going to bother him. They want him to find a new club, agree personal terms, and see what the clubs will be paying. We're hearing around 80 million euros. It's obviously been quiet from that. Chelsea do not want to pay that money at the moment. No player sales made. Bettinelli joined Man City. Petrovic obviously left out the squad, and that is where we are. It is not a good start for Chelsea fans, of course, right now. We did sign the likes of Saw. Last week, Kenji Perez was told he will not be in the squad, according to Ben Jacobs. Petrovic expected to leave Chelsea. Sources add, though, that Petrovic previously sold his image rights to another party, a situation that would likely need to be resolved before any transfer. I mean, that's something up there, people. Mike Penders will wear the number 39 shirt, who's in the squad, of course. And big news on Dortmund director on Gittens. In the end, we didn't come to an agreement on Jamie because we have different ideas about the player's current value. But the talks were very, very respectful. We have been in good dialogue with Chelsea for many years, and yet we have a different point of view and are happy that Jamie will now be part of the team at the Club World Cup, and are delighted that he's staying. I'm not responsible for the late offer, but of course I still have to deal with it, and that's what we've done. Let's see how things develop in the future. That kind of tells me they expected more bids and for something to be sorted, but it kind of sums it up. Good relationship, but we couldn't really agree a deal, which is unacceptable from Chelsea ownership. But I do think we'll get the deal done. And is it enough? Him, Neto, Madueke, George in the Champions League, and we should be doing better in the league. Definitely not, people. It's not looking good. We're also looking at Jorell Hato. Can play centre back, left back. Arsenal interested in players as well. Fabrizio Romano saying that the two clubs have made calls inquiring about the player. He's got potential, but we need to be looking at other positions like the winger situation, like the striker situation, like the goalkeeper situation before looking at a left back. You know, Cucurella's done a good job. You never know. Ben Chilwell. Nah, maybe not. But that is where we are. At the moment, it's just making calls, nothing serious, nothing concrete, so I'm not going to sell you guys dreams. Chelsea said to be surprised by Gittens negotiations. They assumed sooner or later Dortmund would accommodate them because they need the funds and Gittens want to play for Chelsea. Well, clearly not. It hasn't worked out, guys, just like Maignan deals. If Gittens is to join, then he cannot play for Chelsea because it's been registered by Dortmund, but a fee should be agreed very, very soon. So look at the squad. Nkunku is in the squad, but Felix isn't in the squad. He's been dropped, of course. He's expected to be sold. I'm surprised Nkunku made it. You know, Nkunku was one of the guys that was meant to be leaving as well. So let's see. Let's see about that one as well. Petrovic wants guaranteed starter, something Chelsea cannot offer. Petrovic is going to try and find a new club. So apparently he's asked to be, let go from the squad. It's just pure PR, guys. Pure PR, I'm sure of it. It remains to be seen whether Chelsea will go back and revisit the Maignan deal later in the window. Of course we are. We're falling in love with Jesus Rodriguez. What is up with these under 21 signings, guys? What is up with these crazy? I'm not even going to talk too much on that one. Fans will be able to see his development in real time at the under 21 Euros. I mean, if you guys are really, really keen on that, make sure you guys watch that out. So the Frankfurt deal that I was talking about, Frankfurt have agreed to leave Hugo alone on his vacations until he reaches a personal terms agreement with the club. The player can imagine playing for Chelsea, but Liverpool could come in hot if they sell Nunes. I do see them selling Nunes to Saudi. So let's see. I mean, that's basically all the latest Chelsea news. It's going to be difficult for a few days to report on everything, but I'll be doing as much as I can when I see reports, transfer news, players that we could be selling, buying, previews for the games coming up, obviously in America. If you guys are actually going down there, hit me up. I'm excited for you guys to be watching Chelsea in real life. It's very difficult for overseas fans to come and visit Stamford Bridge. Everything's very, very pricey. London is massively overpriced. So I want to see some content, people. I want to see all you guys out there. I'm seeing PD Blues, Josh CFC. We've got Andrew, of course. I done a collab with him yesterday, which will be on my Twitter. You can go check that out as well. There's a lot of fans down there, people. So if you lot going there, hit me up. I do want to see some content. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, hit the notification, tune every single day, comment down below your thoughts, opinions. We're very close to 31k subscribers, so if you can, please subscribe and help me get there. I think we're about 25, 30 away from it. We've been gaining a few subs over the last 30 days, around 100, 110. So we are slowly getting back up there. It's going to take a while. But we're not going to give up. We're going to keep uploading. We're only in June. I'll come back towards the end of May. And yeah, it's been good. overall. I just want to thank everyone that's been supporting on Patreon, especially, and everyone that's been tuning in every single day, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube itself, and always like the video, people. It helps out. You guys might think it's just one little click, but trust me, it helps out massively. So if you guys can, click it. It is free, it doesn't cost you guys anything. As I said, podcast articles will be coming out very, very soon. Myself, Tindris, and Alfred, the WorldWideChels hosts, co-hosts, will be doing that for sure. And we'll give you guys massive updates soon. So until then, WorldWideChels, I'm out. Peace.